Lego Star Wars has been around for over 25 years now, which means there's a lot of really great sets throughout those 25 years. And when I say a lot, I mean 928 sets a lot. So today, I'm going to be narrowing down all 25 years of Lego Star Wars down to the absolute best year. So how I'm going to be ranking the best year of Lego Star Wars is, I'm going to choose my top 5 favorite years and try to pick the best one out of those 5. And so I'm going to choose which year has the most cool and unique sets, the most memorable, and the best minifigures. With all that being said, cue the rankings. Starting the list off at number 5, we have 2011. So 2011 was actually an amazing year for Lego Star Wars. We had a lot of battle packs, and this year was based heavily on, I'd say, Empire Strikes Back and the Clone Wars TV series. This was basically for if you wanted to build up your army of these specific troopers. So you would get a ARF trooper, you would get a Clone Horn Company trooper, which is the green guy, and then you would also get a Bomb Squad trooper, but not one, you get 2 of them for one of the Clone Wars episodes. So this was, like I said, a really great set, and you would also get a speeder for the battle pack that I came in, and it was basically a really great set if you want to build up your army. Next up for 2011, we have the Millennium Falcon. So in my opinion, this is the best Falcon we've ever had to this day in 2024. I feel like for its time and even now, it's still the best. And looking back, if you were in 2011, you had the 2004 Falcon Playscale version, and then you had the also 2000 version. And we're not going to include the UCS versions from like 2007 or 8 because obviously those are going to be more detailed. But as a Playscale Falcon, this 2011 one just takes the cake. I think even from 2011 to 2024, it is still the best Falcon we've ever had. And it also comes with 6 minifigures. You got Chewbacca, you got Darth Vader, you got Han Solo, you got Tatooine Luke Skywalker, you got Obi-Wan Kenobi, and you also had Princess Leia. So this set was for about $140. You could get it for brand new at the time on shelves. And it would also come with, I believe, around 1,200 pieces, give or take. So overall, I think this was a pretty solid set for 2011 and definitely deserves a spot on this list. So for the last set of 2011, we have the Super Star Destroyer. Now, in my opinion, this is one of the best UCS sets we've ever had, and it still holds up to this day 110%. It just looks super clean. Granted, it is like the only Super Star Destroyer we've ever had UCS wise. We have got a MIDI scale slash like small display scale version recently in the past year or so. But as a UCS set, this looks phenomenal. You could see that it has like the cool little command station slash like uh just station looking area on the top half. And it looks great. And it also comes with a little mini Star Destroyer that you can attach to the side, just to show the absolute scale of the Super Star Destroyer. Um, Movie wise as well. And then you also get on the backside, you can see all the engines and thrusters, and it just looks super sick. And even the underbelly of the set is pretty detailed, in my opinion, especially on the backside. And then the set also comes with a bunch of figures. You get a Darth Vader, you get a Bosk, Dengar, IG-88, and you even get the Admiral Piet figure, which I don't think they've made since 2011. I could be wrong though. But overall, it's a great set for 2011, and I think even today's standards, it's amazing. So at the number 4 spot, we do have the year 2012. Now, majority of these sets were Return of the Jedi and also Clone Wars. So one of my favorite sets for this year was definitely the Elite Clone Trooper and Commander Droid Battle Pack. So this was an army builder where you'd get 2 Commando Droids, an ARC Trooper, and an ARF Trooper. So this was a really good set if you want to build up your army, Separatist, Republic, or even both. It was pretty affordable too at, I believe, $13 or something along those lines. And it came with a little turret micro build, which obviously it's not really what battle packs are meant for, but it was there, so it was a fun little inclusion. But overall, this was a really great set for 2012 and definitely deserves a top 3 spot on this list. So now for the number 2 spot here on the 2012 list, we have Jabba's Palace. Now this set is actually very unique because you can actually connect this set with another set called the Rancor Pit, and it was a cage that you put below Jabba's palace from the scene in Return of the Jedi when Luke Skywalker is dropped down by Jabba and he falls into the Rancor pit and has to fight it. So that is a really cool feature, which is very unique to this set. Not a lot of sets do that nowadays. and it was also very memorable. Just looking back on it and having that feature. This set comes with a lot of minifigures as well. You get Chewbacca, Jabba the Hutt, Han Solo, Bib Fortuna, a Gamorrean guard, a Twi'lek named Ula, and you had Leia in her bounty hunter outfit, which you went to go save Han Solo and Carbonite. And then you had two little side figures. I'm not going to name them because they're not that important, but you can see them on screen here. But overall, this set was a very good set, and I'd say it was a pretty fair price at 120 because it did come with a lot of pieces. I believe it was like 717. And it was just a super unique set at the time, and I still believe to this day it holds up very well. For the last spot here in the 2012 list, we have the Malevolence. Now, this is my favorite set of 2012. It is the most unique and cool set in my opinion. It was General Grievous's flagship before it just got completely blown up. So this set came with Anakin Skywalker, Count Dooku, General Grievous, Padme Amidala, and then two battle droids, one being a commander. So this set was really cool. It was, like I said again, General Grievous's command ship, and it was based on the Clone Wars TV series in the one of the first few episodes, I believe. And it was just an oversized flagship, and the detail on this ship was super cool. Even to this day, I think it holds up amazingly. Super unique, super slim, super narrow. Lots of detail, as I said, and it also has a cannon on the side that shoots out in a rotating form. And so overall, I think the set was definitely the best, best one you could buy for sure of 2012. And I believe it came in at around $120. So I think it was very fair for the price, and you got a lot out of it. So very solid set. Next up here, we have 2008. Now, this was honestly one of my favorite years of Lego Star Wars. It was heavily Clone Wars based, as the Clone Wars TV show did come out this year. Lots of amazing sets you guys are about to see here, so let's get into them. Now, for one of the first sets of 2008, we have the ATTE. Now, this is definitely one of my favorite sets of this year. It was based on the Clone Wars movie when it was in the scene of climbing up the wall to get to the temple when they were trying to retrieve Jabba's son. And this one came with a lot of great minifigures as well. It came with Anakin Skywalker, Ahsoka Tano, Phase 1 Captain Rex, which is still pretty rare to this day. We had a normal Phase 1 clone trooper, and you had the baby Jabba, and a battle droid. So overall, it was a pretty amazing figure selection, very unique looking vehicle, and then you also got a speeder for the Separatist battle droid that they ride on in the scene. So overall, pretty solid set. Came in at about $120. So great set overall. Next up here on the 2008 list, we have set 7679 Republic Fighter Tank. So this is one of my favorite fighter tanks we have. I'd say it's the second best out of the three. I'd say first is being the 2016 one. But for 2008, this is very solid. You got two normal Phase 1 clone troopers with the option to add attachments onto one of them. And I'd say overall, this was a great set. It had flick fire missiles too. And I think the colors on this build are nice. And I think the interior as well is pretty good with lots of cockpit space and even a back that I believe that opens up. So yeah, overall, great set. On to number 3. Now, for number 1 on the 2008 list, we have the Republic Attack Gunship set 7676. Not really a surprise here. The minifigures are great. The build is great. You get a little speeder that comes out of the back of the gunship, and you have the two little turrets on each of the wings with two cockpit spaces and a sliding door. Now, it is an amazing set, and as I said, the minifigures are also very good. You get Asajj Ventress, you get Commander Cody in his Phase 1 outfit, you get Obi-Wan Kenobi, Plo Koon, and another Phase 1 clone trooper, and this set, like I said, is amazing, and definitely takes the cake for the number 1 spot at 2008. Next up on the list here, we have 2009. This was a really amazing year for LEGO Star Wars. Again, heavily Clone Wars based, but let's get into it. Now, for the first set of 2009, we have the Venator class Republic Attack Cruiser. Now, this one is definitely the most memorable. Maybe not for the best reasons, but Overall, I'd say playability wise, it was a great set, and it was actually pretty good to swoosh around with because it did have a handle in the middle of the ship there by the command station, so you could swoosh it around and it would be perfectly okay. It did come with some pretty decent figures as well. You got a Senate Commando, you got Chancellor Palpatine in his red outfit, and you also had a clone trooper gunner and a clone trooper pilot. So overall, a pretty great set here for 2009. A little bulky, but overall, play functionality wise, it was amazing. And I say the overall build was pretty okay. So definitely deserves a number 3 spot on the 2009 list. At number 2, we have the Clone Walker Battle Pack set 8014. So this one was actually really hard to rank because I wanted to put it at number 1, and then I remembered what number 1 should have been, and so that is why it is at number 2. But regardless, the set is a phenomenal set. So it again was a battle pack. So you could build your army for very cheap, by the way. It was like $12 retail, brand new back in the day. And you got 3 Phase 1 clone troopers and a gunner trooper as well. And you also had a little walker build that fit 2 figures on it. So yeah, this was a great army builder. Probably the most, in my opinion, desirable clones. There are Phase 1 clone troopers, just plain great for army building. And just about everyone wanted this figure and probably has this figure. But yeah, very solid set for this year. Could be number 1, but there just is one that ups this by a little bit more. So let's get into it. For the number 1 spot, we have set 10195 Republic Dropship with AT-OT. Now, this set was a very unique set. You had the AT-OT, which was like the little walker. And basically, there's a bunch of chairs where you would store all of the minifigures that you get, which is 6 clone troopers, phase 1 plane, and then you get 2 clone pilots. And so you'd put all the clone troopers in the little walker, and then you'd have the dropship, which could pick up, by the way, pick up the walker, the AT-OT, and move it around, and you could switch it around with the walker on it, and it'd be completely stable. Um, and so the dropship could also fit a pilot on it, and so yeah, it just connects to the AT-OT, pick it up, bring it anywhere you like, and so I'd say for $250, this is pretty fair. It comes with about 1,700 pieces in change, give or take. Minifigure wise, they could have done it a little bit better. Maybe added like 8 normal phase ones or maybe 12. But overall, I'd say the set's pretty solid and definitely deserves the number 1 spot for 2009. Finally, we have 2013 for LEGO Star Wars. This was a phenomenal year, very Attack of the Clones based, and a little bit of Return of the Jedi. So yeah, let's get into it. So for number 3 on this list, we have Jabba's Sail Barge. Now, I was going to put the ATTE here, but then I remembered about all the fun features this set has, and I had to put this one at number 3. It was just that good of a set. So basically, yeah, this is Jabba's Sail Barge, and the minifigure selection and the playability on this is insane. So the interior opens up, and you have all these fun little spaces. And then you can also fit Jabba in there, surprisingly. You have Leia and Max Rebo in there. And then you also have the top deck where R2 is serving, and there's cannons and the sails, and everything just looks so perfect with this set. And it also matches with, I believe, a 2012 version of the skiff, with the monster too that ate Boba Fett. Can't think of its name right now, but the minifigures for this set are actually pretty good. You get R2D2, then you have Jabba the Hutt, you have Ree-Yees, the 3-eye guy, and then you have Princess Leia, Max Rebo, and then I'm gonna try and pronounce it, Weequay or something, Skiffguard. So yeah, this is an amazing set. I feel like lots of playability here, super fun looking, and so yeah. At the number 2 spot for 2013, we have set 75021 Republic Gunship. Now, this is the best gunship we've ever had in my personal opinion. It is the predecessor to the 2008 gunship. This one's just a more updated design, cleaner looking, more sleek, more just better shaped in my personal opinion. So you have a turret on the bottom by the doors that you can move around. And then you also have a turret on each of the wings with flick fire missiles, 2 on the top. And you also have 2 cockpit spaces. And the gunship also, again, like the 2008 version, it comes with a speeder that comes out the back. And the minifigures are also very good on this set as well. You get 2 super battle droids, a Padawan Anakin Skywalker, a young Obi-Wan Kenobi with the little mullet going on. You have Padme Amidala. You have a clone trooper pilot and a clone trooper captain. And this set is a very good set. I was going to put it at number 1, but you guys got to wait till see what number 1 is. But overall, yes, great set. Very good. And yeah, let's get right to it. Coming in at number 1, we have set 10236, the Ewok Village. So this set is about 2,000 pieces, give or take. And this is technically a UCS set, technically not. But yeah, this set is phenomenal. It is the Ewok village that you see in Return of the Jedi when they're all celebrating when the Death Star has been blown up. So yeah, this set comes with a lot of minifigures as well. You get Chewbacca, you get 4 Ewoks. You get C-3PO, Stormtrooper, Han Solo, Rebel Commando, Princess Leia, a Scout, Luke Skywalker, and R2D2. Um, this set is just so great. Lots of features here, lots of detail. Really cool like main area too, where like you can put someone on a stick and just like roll them over the fire. And then you also have like a little music station with like Stormtrooper and Scout Trooper helmets. Pretty cool. Um, but yeah, this set is just phenomenal overall. Really great set. Really cool like bridge design as well with like the battle droid arms and bodies and whatnot. Um, but yeah, the set is just really great, and I believe it is about $250 when it did come out. Um, and yeah, this is just a great set. All right, so I think it's pretty obvious which one wins here. 2013 was just the best in my personal opinion. It was pretty close though with like 2008. I was gonna add in 2005 as well, but you know, top 5. I didn't want to do top 6, so. And then 2014 also would have came pretty close, but I just didn't think I'd put it on the list because I thought there was better ones. Um, but yeah, this is all my opinion. I definitely do think though 2013 is the winner here. But yeah, comment down below what you guys think the best year is for Lego Star Wars, and comment down below what you guys want to see here next on the channel. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.